You made it.
We made it.
Yeah.
We saved the best for last.
Yeah.
We toured all the other ones and we said, oh, we'll save it.
Have you looked around here yet?
Yeah,
Oh, we just got here.
Yeah.
How you doing, Paul? Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Great to see you.
Oh, it's fun.
I got the email and I said, I got a phone call from Chris.
Yeah.
An email from Chris. He said, Chris? I said, yes. From Webster. I said, they came with us to Costa Rica. And Chris, I think Chris is in the backyard. So she says, phone back? I says, I couldn't find your phone number. I had it and I went, oh my God, where is it? And then I called directory assistant and they said,
Yeah, it's unlisted.
Unlisted, yeah.
That's all right.
That's okay. We were able to hook up anyway.
Did you have a lot of people today?
it's been unbelievable.
They were telling us that because you were on the tour, it like tripled or quadrupled. The
Yeah.
attendance went.
I have never seen so many Massachusetts cars in my life. They're coming from the Cape.
Nice following.
Yeah. Go out
We're
back.
going to.
Go out there to your right. Chris is on the on the screen house.
Great.
Is this what you picked from the garden already?
Peppers I haven't, but squashes and peas and all kinds of stuff.
Tables here, everybody brings something to share. And this is normally close to the fire, with all the people who push it back.
Wow, what a great living space though.
Jason, what's out back? Is that like wetland area?
No, it's conservation area.
Yeah.
There's, if you can kind of see it through the trees, there's a airplane beacon.
Oh, yeah, I saw it. Right, on Google Earth when I was trying to find the place.
There, and it's all been cut down and cleared.
Right,
And nothing will ever go back there.
right,
No houses, no nothing.
right.
But there's a lot of dirt bikes and horses and
people that go there at night and build bonfires and scare the living daylights out of you.
Really?
Yeah, now that
all of a
I...
sudden you see a fire. And because it's a big open field, you can't tell if it's controlled or not. And all you know is, because I remember when I was house sitting for them on one of their trips, I saw fire. And I thought, please, okay, it's going to burn down their house and somehow I'm going to be responsible. So you just call the police, it's kids. They go out there to party and whatever else they do. But I'm going to unplug with more people.
Oh, you're not going to unplug anything.
Patrick built the waterfall.
Oh, nice.
Well, it has a leak. So every couple hours we've had to refill it.
It's got to be nice when it's done.
Yeah. We just gotta, it's a little hole somewhere. And we just gotta fix it.
Well, the thing is, he started it one week, and then the whole next week, and the dogs ran over it.
Oh.
People walked on it.
Oh, so we've got a little pinhole somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just gotta find it.
Oh, yeah.
But we think it's up at the top because before it started to rain, it was always wet in this back corner. So we think that's possibly where it went.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
But-
this stopped right there before this building went. This building went up in December, and then they added all this on and put it. How many tons of sand did they lay?
the first time 10 yards. Just to build this up because it went straight down. I don't know about building, but it didn't make sense how it was so low. And then we did 20 yards of compost, 10 more yards of sand, and then 10 yards of pea stone.
That's a lot. What is that a kite?
Yes,
That is cool. Where'd you get that?
I think we got it on one of our trips,
Wow.
but I'm not sure. You know, he finds the most unusual things.
I love that. Isn't it interesting?
Yeah. He's always wanted to be able to put it up.
Oh my God, it's a pouring.
We're washing there. That's all right.
Container
I like this decking too. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason just painted it.
Beautiful.
95.
That's why he's the favorite.
That's a waterfall.
Hey, you can lead the tour, Jason.
Oh no, she's doing good. I've been doing this all day.
Yeah,
We'll let her see. We'll check her for mistakes.
I like that guy. I was with your father in Costa Rica when he wanted to ship a big mask home. One of those big masks. We were walking around downtown. We had a great time.
Beautiful. Lily.
I love his trips.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
It got really windy. You had a storm out here?
Yes.
He says, oh, I hope it didn't destroy the garden.
No, it didn't.
Boy, I wish this rain would die off.
And that's Miss Kim, a lilac.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, a little bit of blooms on the top.
Yeah. And then we go over here. A lot of them we got in England when we went to the Chelsea Flower Show.
Yeah, wow.
There's the bronze one in the middle.
Yeah.
The two bronze ones, those I got at the Chelsea Flower Show.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, very nice.
Then I've got my toad house
Oh,
right in there.
very nice. Wow, nice collection.
Yes.
Oh, look at the faces, Joanne, on the tree.
Oh yeah, they're all over the place. You'll find those all over the place.
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
tree shop.
Oh, right. Yes, we had one of those too.
Yeah, we gave it to Harry, I think.
I bought one as a gift. Yeah, I love those. Very nice. And these are actually nice. A lot of nice storage.
Oh yeah. This was built on this section
Oh yeah.
because we needed more room.
Yes.
This is the Saint's garden. And in the middle of the night last night, I woke up and I said, we got St. Francis in the wrong place. And I never moved him. He should be over with the bird feeder.
Well, he's with the water.
I know, but he should be with the bird feeder and the birdhouse
Why?
because he's animals.
Oh,
And that's St. Fiacca.
who's the gardening saint?
Yes.
And then who's that one on the end?
St. Anthony. That's Grandma's statue.
He's the lost cause.
Yeah.
The saints, saint for the
Lost cause. And cab drivers.
Oh. Cab drivers, eh?
There's a smoke bush.
Yeah, it's pretty.
There's two of them. One there and one there.
Yeah, very nice.
That brown one down there, that little one, that's a smoke bush too.
Yeah.
They're just a different color.
I like that blue grass.
Lowe's.
Oh. I had bought that last year. It didn't come back for me though.
But didn't?
No. I've been admiring that. Yeah, I'll have to buy it again. Very nice.
Well,
And then the
if,
swimming pool.
if you get
Yeah.
it from Lowe's, they guarantee for 1 year.
Do they?
And my father makes them.
honor it.
Yeah.
You keep the receipts?
Oh yeah.
And they're very good at
He
that.
has every receipt, and they tried to get.
I gotta start doing that.
And he said, "Listen,
Okay, get audited once.
that's right."
Just get audited once.
Yeah.
You'll collect every receipt known to mankind, including your coffee.
Yeah. All the coffee I brought back from Costa Rica.
Oh,
Oh, did I bring it back? It was great.
That was good coffee. You guys brought some back.
yeah. This is a greenhouse we usually do our wreaths in.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
But now it's just storage.
yep.
That was his father's greenhouse.
Nice.
This is the working greenhouse.
Where on earth did you get this?
Sam's.
Oh, this is great. Ah, I love this. I want one of these. Oh, look at all those buckets.
Wow.
You get those.
You know, I looked up the property on Google Earth so I can familiarize myself where I'm going and mark it all down. That Google Earth is wonderful.
They have some. He got some.
It's there's some friends of theirs who live up north that haven't updated everywhere
Yeah.
yet. their house isn't even, and their house has been there now 15
Right.
years. It's amazing how some stuff is so up to date
Yep.
and some stuff isn't.
Yeah, you can figure out how the planes are flying or the satellites, or however they're doing
You
it.
don't have to worry about this rusting. I mean, it's easy to keep clean. Just
It
wash it
says
down.
thinking outside, the name of it.
I've never seen one of these made of
Clever.
plastic.
Very clever.
And it was really simple to put together.
Yes.
This thing right here is the screw, and they give you a special wrench, and that's it.
The only hard thing is you have to be on a level.
Flat level.
level. Yeah. That was when we first had it.
Sit on blocks or
No, it's actually they built a
Foundation?
foundation
Oh.
underneath it. So it would, because when we go outside, I'll show you why.
There's the brochure. I'm sure there's a brand name on there.
It says thinking outside.
I've never seen that.
Wow.
I've never seen that before.
great.
The brochure, Joanne?
Yeah. Nice.
Amazing.
Very
Yeah,
nice
when he
greenhouse. I
said
like
when
that.
he said he got a plastic greenhouse, I thought, oh no.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing like it down our way.
Don't walk too far in there. That's the dog section.
Oh,
It's the one area we didn't poop scoop.
yeah.
See how it's. These came back from last year. This one here, when we had it just down on the ground, this one we couldn't even put in because it wouldn't allow us to because it was so off kilter. The minute we put it on the patio,
Oh, I see. It really needs to be square so everything fits together.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
yes, we had to glue it together and when it was down like
Yeah,
that.
how fun. Excellent.
We'll see it on the 4th of July for all the, when the people come, we have, out here, we have tents. And they can sleep out there, and then they have a campfire over here.
Wow, it must be some party. Is that like a lot of people?
Yeah.
Like about 100.
Wow.
And it's great because there's so many different areas
It really is. There's so many different seating areas.
so that, you know, everyone can have their own little section and
Yeah. And then mingle along and then visit everybody else.
Yeah.
And, oh my God, what a great party that must be.
We were in Norway, and I saw the Astilby, and I had to have it. It was just a field of it.
Oh,
It was so beautiful.
very
so-
nice. So you got all different colors.
Yep.
Beautiful. Wow. Containers are wonderful. Oh my God.
Yeah, we had to get rid of some of them. They weren't doing.
Paul was right about talking about containers on the radio.
yeah. One of his favorite things.
Yep.
And we have a bird bath.
Look at made out of all parts in the
Yeah.
poster.
Yep.
That's very clever. Very
I saw it on
nice.
TV, and I just said I gotta do that.
Excellent. It's a great idea.
And a lot cheaper.
This garden, this is actually the very first garden we ever built.
Oh,
We even made these stones ourselves.
you did? Oh my goodness.
Out of cement?
Yeah, we had a form.
Yep.
Very clever.
Is it over? Over for this week.
Yeah, this is cutting garden.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now they're doing another
Garden, so you want to make an
fundraiser.
arrangement? You just come
They
right
said they
out there
contacted
and...
you and you said it was okay?
Wow, very beautiful.
We used to be able to go further, but Paul decided he didn't want anybody further in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, keep it there.
Yeah.
You get your little alligator over there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty burnt out.
Very nice. Very nice.
This came out nice, this little pond.
It is
Yeah,
beautiful.
he did it for a TV show. The how do you make a waterfall?
Nice. That came out very nice. I like your flowering. What do you call those?
Pond lilies?
Yeah. Yeah, the lily pad and the...
I'm just going over here.
It's all right.
We used to have a turtle in here.
Oh.
He left.
All I kept hearing about was these 2 guys in the back.
We usually have koi in here.
Two boys, they're
You
gonna
can't because in the state of Maine you can't have koi.
Why?
Because they don't want you putting it in a pond.
Oh.
So you're not allowed. So we couldn't put anything in the pond because all these people are coming.
Nice though. Very, very
Well, we actually even built this ourselves.
I had a woman that approached me.
Really?
We were just talking about.
We just got a carpenter to come in and do the pitch of the roof. Because we didn't know how to do it.
Yep.
So we hired a carpenter to come in and do the pitch of the roof. And then we did everything
Production
else.
studio.
Nice. I love this outdoor kitchen.
And I
Yeah.
told her we're building a studio.
Sam's Club.
And what we're gonna do.
Really?
Yeah.
We need a producer for
Well,
the
we got
show.
this at Sam's.
So we haven't found anybody yet. She
Then I
said,
had to send it
we
with,
have now.
go online at the Sam's Club and order this. Cost almost as much as this.
It started
The
last night.
shipping.
Come on, Zeus. Come on, guys.
Painted dog.
Yeah.
You're free to come outside. Come on. We'll go outside.
Excellent. Beautiful. Incredible backyard. Wow.
Dad's coming. Come on.
See, we don't think of it that way because we always see it every day. I couldn't understand why people would want to come and see our
Oh
garden.
my God. This is
Very
a
nice.
backyard. What a great living space.
2 weeks. They're doing it all over again.
No, really not. Not my house.
No way.
And then you opened it, right?
Once is enough, I bet.
Once is more than enough. It took 3 months of nonstop working.
I know. Let's see the blisters, you guys. I can believe it. Jeepers. That looks beautiful. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
What is that? Like a 9-bark tree or that dark one? Is that
In the middle?
It's a beach.
a copper beech?
Tri-colored beach.
It's supposed to be tricolored, but it's more in the purple. It's supposed to have a pink edge.
Oh,
And
okay.
in the early spring, it's pink. But then it fades.
Yeah.
And it's,
When we were in Italy, we saw there was a place where Hitler, Mussolini, wanted to show that he had power. So he brought Hitler to this place, this home,
a mansion.
a mansion, and said it was his, which was a lie. And they had the most gorgeous tricolored beach you ever saw.
Wow.
It was like
It
the
was-
leaf was half pink,
Ooh.
and it was this big around. And this property was probably 10 acres, and as far as you could see was this tree. And everybody said, "What is that pink tree?" And the whole bus, we all walked to see this tree.
Wow.
And when we got home,
Well, the good news is it stopped.
The
Love
pond.
that cowboy boot, huh? Isn't that great?
We saw this in Florida. He bought it when we were down there. And then we get up here and we see one up here.
Ah,
where do you think the leaf is? I think it's up here.
All right. That's cool.
very
Boy,
nice.
those containers are nice.
They also made we made these decks. Every one of these decks.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we've done it all. I mean,
Some good talent in your family.
well we did the deck because of the pool. And what we did is we had put
See when you stop it?
the walkway over there. And this wasn't here. None of this was here. So all the kids, what did they do? Not walk on the walkway. They would walk this way.
Oh.
So they'd track dirt in the house. So I said we're going to have to
No, the-
put in a new walkway.
We can buy a check bag.
And then we got bigger, so we made a little bit bigger. And then we put it in the hot tub, and it got a little bit bigger. Then we put it on this, and this got a little bit bigger.
Oh.
But it's gotta be in that. That's where we think.
What's the significance of the red in the rocks? Lava?
To be perfectly frank, we're hiding pine needles.
Oh.
That's been there for over 8 years. And Jason was kind of pissed that there was so many pine needles because there's pine trees here.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the way the pump's going. It's
So he
got-
put the red in.
It's gotta be a leak.
Oh.
But and it's also the red is from his wedding. That red out there
I can't have it.
and the
I
big
can't turn it off every night.
lanterns out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're from his wedding
They're
too.
looking
Oh.
for a $200 pump.
Kind of like a theme wedding then.
Well, he did a wedding. He's the florist,
Mhm.
and he did a wedding for these people called Valentine. And how much did they spend?
Over $10,000 just in flowers and labor.
Oh gosh.
Just
Wow.
in flowers and labor. That doesn't
It
include
was
food.
the most
There's up
incredible
in
thing.
Wow. Really
Some
different,
people-
huh?
I worked with Jason for like 12 hours staging this thing. They had a tent outside, and everything was white. And when the wedding was over, they opened the door to this hall, and everything was red for Valentine's.
No, it wasn't Valentine's. Their name was
Their
Valentine's.
name was Valentine's.
Did you get pictures of it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Red tablecloth, and in the middle they had this pedestal that came up probably 4 feet with 100 roses in it on each table.
Wow.
But it came up so that when they sat, they could see through, and they cascaded like this. And red cushion, red seat covers, red table, red napkins.
So Mrs.
Those
Valentine.
things. How many yards of cloth did we hang?
Over 500.
500 yards of fabric that went like this.
Oh my God.
You're allowed in here now.
So Mrs. Valentine loved Jason's work, and she knew he was getting married, so she gave him some of the fabric.
No, she gave me all the fabric, all the tablecloths, anything that was left over was mine,
Wow.
and a $500 tip.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, that was a good deal.
She liked me.
Nice. Fantastic. Wow.
All
How did
right.
it go out there?
I had to see the. I have to see the. I have to see the Tin Man.
I want to see the Tin Man.
Oh yeah, we'll walk out to the
Yeah. I hear all about this Tin Man.
gate. I can't open these gates, hon.
That's when it bloomed. I just
Is it starting to smell?
Yes.
Oh, that is heavenly.
See, last night that heavy rain,
Beat it up a little
it
bit.
really
Yeah.
But this one just opened. This is pristine. That's
smell that,
beautiful.
Chris.
It's nice.
Oh yeah.
You wait another couple of hours, you're gonna walk out here and the whole atrium here.
Isn't it funny? It smells in the evening, but not that much during the day, right?
No, from like 4 or 5 o'clock until 8, 9 o'clock. That's when it's.
How long have you had this particular plant?
Just this year.
We just
Oh.
bought.
Oh, it's big. Wow.
Yeah.
It's very big.
In
Wow.
fact, they gave it to me at Noonan's Greenhouse.
Wow.
Jason built this stone walkway.
Nice. Very nice. Oh my gosh. Very beautiful.
You see the sun and the moon and the stars up above. He
Oh.
promised me, you know.
Oh yeah.
Very nice. Wow.
That's Sarah.
It's nice. You're right off the highway too. Pretty much.
That's a nice location. Sure, to get anywhere.
How did you find this place?
Friend of my sister's was our real estate agent, and we were looking in everywhere for a house. We couldn't find it. So the agent said, which was Barb, she said, "Oh, I know the place that he wants. It's got 3 acres. It's beautiful, but it's in Kennebunk." He didn't want it. My sister lived at the time in Kennebunk Port. He didn't want to live too close because we didn't want to, you know, overstay our welcome. So my sister and I drove around because there was no house here. So we
Just the land, right?
Just the land.
Just the land.
So we drove him around a lot. So he didn't know where the heck he was. And pulled up here and showed him the land, and he fell in love with it. Then we told him where it was.
Oh.
See, the thing that I like about this is my land is 3 acres long and 1 acre deep.
Oh.
All the other homes on this horseshoe
Yeah.
are 1 acre wide and 3 deep.
Oh
So
yeah.
they don't get to use everything.
Right.
Get all this nice frontage.
Yeah.
Great.
This is the front gardens.
Very pretty. Wow.
And there's always something blooming.
Nice. Nice.
There's a huge hole here, you know.
You know, I fill it in. There's a family of chipmunks.
Ah. Doggone rodents, huh?
Rat trap.
Oh yes, you got a nice letter from some
Oh, I
lady.
know what I need.
Oh, because you mentioned it on the radio.
Mentioned what?
The director of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals
Oh my God.
sent me an email
I gotta get this one.
because I said on the radio that if you don't want to use a rat trap, take a bucket, fill it half full of water,
We do that.
put some saran wrap, birds' food, and a little ramp, and the chipmunk will climb up and drown.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Well, she sends me this wicked thing, and she says, and by the way, if it continues, there is a 5-year jail term and $25,000 fine because you're promoting prevention
You
of.
are never going to say that
I know.
again.
Okay.
That's
It's a goddamn rat with a jacket.
Oh, for
That's right.
goodness sakes. She can't say anything anymore.
You should see how my father gets rid of his woodchucks. He,
Oh, if I ever told people the way to get
Oh.
rid of woodchucks using antifreeze.
my father was at the senior center, and the lady got up and walked off the table. He works so hard in his garden.
Smith?
Mr. Smith is Paul's first employee. Employer.
Employer. And he taught me how to garden.
Is he still
And
looking?
these are the
No,
flowers
he's gone.
that he used to grow. And when it was time for me to go to college, he said, where do you want to go? And I told him, UMass, the Stockbridge School. And he said, get me the information. So I brought a catalog from school. And he said, I'll be right back. He says, I just talked to the dean. We have an appointment in 2 weeks. I'm taking you over. Excuse me? So we got there, and we walked in his office, and the dean was a fisherman and a hunter. Like
Mr. Smith.
Like Mr. Smith. Stuffed fish on the walls and birds. And he goes, we're in. I said, okay. So for the first half hour, the two of them are talking fishing and hunting. Where'd they go fishing, where'd they go hunting, and all this kind of stuff. And finally he says, well, that's a good thing, but how about this young man here? So I had my school records, and he looks at it and he says, not too bad. And he said, what kind of activities you're in? And I said, I do cross country in the spring, track in the fall, and hockey in the winter. Oh, okay. And he says, I'll tell you what, this man really thinks a lot of you. Your grades are okay. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're okay. He said, if you can give me next semester's grades and they're like these, you're in. Well, 3 weeks later, the grades came out. They were better. I got a letter in the mail. You've been accepted to UMass.
Nice.
Nobody
Let's move out of this area.
Nobody in the whole school had been accepted to college. That was the first
Oh,
one.
Wow.
isn't that wonderful, huh?
This is his blue spruce with the red, white, and purple.
Red, white, and blue.
Purple. Because he's colorblind, and he's blue-green colorblind.
Oh, come on.
It's close
Honest.
to blue.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It's very patriotic, and I like your Red Sox flag, and you get your Red Sox birdhouse out there. Hey, it's great.
Down there
So
are
wonderful.
lilac bushes
Oh.
that we put in last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
These are all lilac trees.
eventually that bed will go all the way to the end, and then where the lilacs are, that'll all be mulched.
Yeah.
You
Now
know,
that's his next job.
Oh my God, I don't know how you do all this.
fall, August.
How do you guys do all this? Jeez.
August is sit on my butt, go for a ride on the boat.
Quieter month by you, huh?
Oh yeah.
That's good then.
I'll
We
take
need
this,
that.
Joe. Put it in.
Wonderful, wonderful garden. I have a lot of rodents. I have a lot of voles, I think. The voles are the ones that eat the vegetarians, and the moles are carnivores.
But are they coming in the garden?
Oh yeah, they're eating everything. I
Oh.
had a beautiful yucca, the multicolored yellow and green one, and it started to grow and it started to bloom, and the next thing I went, and they eat the whole bunch.
I'll give you some stuff. When we go back, I'll give you a whole bunch of it.
I tried the oil, and that just seems to move them around. You know, it doesn't really get rid of them, but.
This is mold scram. And you just sprinkle it, and they will not go across it.
Really?
Oh. And it won't bother the cats?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, this is good rain.
Yeah.
I took off
You go fishing, Paul?
we bought this last year.
Yeah.
It's a wahoo. It's like a Boston whaler.
Yeah.
The 3 or 4 of the employees, when they retired,
Yeah.
they moved down to Florida and they started a new business.
Mm-hmm.
The boat's like 10 years old, but hey, the motor's new,
It's all that matters.
and because I know nothing about
We know
gasoline
nothing
engines.
about anything.
No, but look at this garden.
Holy Moses, what a nice garden. Wow. Oh, hey, there's a lot of, look at those tomatoes. How many tomato plants is that?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
They're huge.
Wow.
4, 5, 35.
Wow.
We make tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll make almost 100 quarts of sauce.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
And then we have it all year. I can't have the jar stuff.
I can't either.
It makes my stomach all acidy.
Me too. I can't eat
So
that.
we make ours fresh, and then we can it,
Yeah.
and I can eat that. No problem.
I have done it in the freezer. I run it through the blender because I hate taking the skin off, but I know you're supposed to and you should. Do you take all the seeds out too?
No, just the skin off.
Yeah.
The only, we'll put cherry tomato, if you want to make it sweet,
Yeah.
add, if we make 2 big pots, and I'll add about 10% cherry tomatoes, and I put it in the food processor, and just zzz,
Yeah.
skin it all,
Yeah.
and add it.
Yeah.
And that brings out the flavor.
Without adding sugar.
Without adding
Yeah. Oh, that's
Joanne,
nice.
it's incredible.
Oh, that sounds great.
That's the Tin Man.
It's wonderful. I love
Does he
it.
light up?
No.
No, he doesn't have a...
We didn't get that far.
Yeah.
Oh, is he great? Oh, that is so much fun.
Oh, Jason tied up the peas.
Wow, look at those peas. Oh my God.
Oh my God, my poor guy.
Get rid of my gum.
Horrible. Are those onions?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another
Look at,
thing.
see these
Thank
here?
you. That's another thing I can't grow. I keep trying, but they don't really do anything.
See this section right here?
Yeah.
There's red there,
You can see the Tin Man better on this side.
and then from there to here, these are called Kelsey. This is something my dad was so fascinated about, and he really, really loved this, because he would say to the neighbors, would you like a couple of onions from my garden? Oh, I'd love fresh onions. This big. That big.
I saw them in the magazine. I grew them from seed. They grew, but then they all dried out.
I buy these as seedlings. I don't buy seed.
I tried that too, and they dried out.
Look at the purple.
They're beautiful. You know, when they start to pop up like this, you're supposed to leave them there or cover them a little more.
No, just leave them.
Yeah.
That was the one thing that I had this guy from, we did a show 4 years ago. We did vegetable school, and we had a seed catalog every week during the winter. And he said the secret with onions, half of it has to be out of the ground. If it's all covered with soil, it doesn't get big enough.
Oh. I probably don't water mine enough. They need a lot of water?
I water these often.
Yeah. And what is
You can
this?
see the Tin Man from here.
How do you get all the water out here?
Like a hose.
Now the soil here must be kind of
Sandy.
question. Yeah, so
Very
you built
sandy.
all this up?
What is all this on the
Compost.
toaster?
That's compost.
Is this compost?
He uses compost and everything.
Boy, does it grow great here.
Well, look at this cauliflower.
Oh my God. Oh,
I love that.
Beautiful.
We could eat a whole head of
And
that
all the
thing.
broccoli too.
Yeah. We've been eating it and eating it. You think we should pick ahead and cook it
Gorgeous.
tonight? You want to cook it? Go ahead. I have mac and cheese to make. I have macaroni to make.
And those are Brussels sprouts?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
lot
for
bigger.
Thanksgiving.
A lot
But see
bigger
this?
than mine.
This is deer.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's the deer
You're
dam.
talking about on the radio, I think, about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they ate all my Swiss chard on the other side.
Yeah, I heard you say that. Yeah. Well, look at that beautiful cabbage.
That's good.
Electric fence, Paul.
Green and purple?
Just to give it that color.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
When we went to Alaska, we were in, what town was the big cabbage? Fairbanks. There's a-
No, Anchorage.
Anchorage. They had a park in the middle of the city. They tore down a bunch of buildings. It was 4 square blocks, and they made this park. And they had walkways running through the park, lined with
I think
cabbages.
it's so pretty. Looks
Joanne?
like flowers.
This big
Oh my God.
cabbage, because there's 24 hours of daylight. They had cabbages.
You should have seen the artichokes.
Yeah, and then
Taller
they,
than me.
it was incredible.
Wow. Those are pretty big. Those are pretty big. Very pretty.
This is
Rhubarb.
Rhubarb, yeah.
where- oh, over there.
This
Where the
is,
heck is
So, I
the-
mean, even though we don't have great soil, Joanne, we just need to build it up a little
but
bit.
you know what I wanted to ask you though? We have access to this compost from a zoo. They call it zoo-doo.
Yeah,
And I don't
self.
know if that's going to be good. It's 2 years decomposed, but there's also carnivores like the lions and stuff. So is that a problem to use that for a compost?
I don't think so.
No. It's all mixed together.
Southwick's
so.
Wild Animal Farm in Mendon.
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't be allowed to do it if it was going to be a problem.
Yeah. Okay. They
Yeah.
compost the whole thing together, so we were going to get some of that.
It's not like they're eating flesh, you know, they're getting...
I'm gonna head back because I gotta start making hamburgers.
Okay.
Wow.
It's a fantastic garden. Your father would love to see this, boy.
Yeah.
Look at this damn zucchini.
Wow.
You want some zucchini to take with you?
Oh, sure.
Oh, that makes great soup.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Joanne makes some unbelievable soup with it.
There's so many things you can do with it. Excellent. Oh, thank you so much.
Wow.
Another one?
Sure. Wow, you have a beautiful garden. Look at how happy everything is. Oh, mine is so sad in comparison.
Yeah, well, he has a brighter, flatter area. We only have, we're restricted. We have to get out beyond the backyard a little
It
bit.
gets a lot of sun. I just think we got to work on our soil and water it more often.
Look at all the summer squash. Oh my God.
Ah, thank you. Oh my God, it's great.
Excellent.
Wow. Excellent.
This is wonderful.
Oh boy.
I'll have to send the kids up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can't have a cookout without fresh
Cucumbers.
cucumbers.
Do you grow the pickles?
Oh, yeah.
You grow the pickles yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have much room for pickles, so I usually buy them, but I have tons of dill, so I always, buy them from the farmer's market.
If you push your garden out in the back, in a sunny area, like behind that wall, you'll have much better results.
Yeah.
Except for the deer.
Boy, oh boy.
There's one in this. That was no good. That was no good.
These are all peppers, right?
Green beans and
Oh.
yellow beans.
Oh, all right.
Dozen orchids with him in his check luggage.
Wow!
He took one.
How do you take a dozen orchids in check luggage?
Very carefully.
And then, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Bob knows. He collects crystal. And he's collected crystal from most every country he's ever been to. And he brings them home in his check luggage every time. You look in the dining room, you'll see several hundred.
Although you stopped that, right?
Yeah, we don't have any more crystals.
I was gonna say, there's no more room.
Did they ever break? Have you ever had any break?
I had one broken piece, and I broke it taking it out of the suitcase.
Oh, yeah.
Can you
But
imagine?
when we went with Bob and Bitsy to Sweden and Norway and Russia, you came with us to Russia, didn't you?
Yes, they did. They did.
Ooh, that must have been a nice trip.
Was Estonia.
Oh, I wish I'd gone.
Estonia.
No, I didn't go on that trip with you. I went, the one we went was the fields of Norway and
Yes.
Sweden, that trip, but I did not go to Russia with you.
No, it was the fjords. I remember Jay was with us.
Right, Jay went on that trip.
I bought,
What are you doing?
I have like 40 pieces of crystal in my suitcase.
No, that was from Russia.
It was Russia.
36 pieces.
36 pieces of crystal.
I mean, a dozen orchids in checked baggage. How do you
He
do
knows
that?
how to pack them. I ordered one, I think from Hawaii or something, and I was amazed how they packed them. There was a long box, they put it down one end and they put a stick to hold it in place. I was like, wow, when I received it, I says, wow, these guys know what they're doing. That's great. So we went to San Francisco at the beginning of the year, and they had wonderful orchids.
Went to
Of
the
course, being so
flower
close
show.
to Hawaii,
The San
where they all
Francisco
come
flower
from,
show.
San Francisco flower show. As I have got to get, they were cheap. They were so cheap. They had so many different varieties of orchids. So I took a little one home.
You went crazy in there. Joanne's company is based out of Burlingame, so I got to go,
Headquarters, yeah.
as a spouse for free.
They threw us out there.
That's a good deal.
And oh yeah.
They took care of him.
Thank God did they ever.
Well, they usually
I went with all the women.
He had all these planned trips and agendas every single day. We were
Oh,
sitting
they
in
had like a
lectures.
spouse trip for you?
Yeah.
So you worked?
I sat in lectures and
Yeah.
then touring, so
Yeah, it was great.
he had a good deal.
Okay.
You know, your company provides massages for you. They give you massages when you go on these things. Massage every week.
Organic fruit they deliver to the office
Yeah.
every week. It's very
What's the name of your
cool.
company?
ECC,
Oh,
Environmental Chemical
Yeah,
Corporation.
they're like a Halliburton.
They do government contracts for
Yeah, they're huge.
construction and
500 employees. But they're very people oriented. They're keeping their employees.
To stay?
Yeah.
Okay, who wants cheese?
Yeah, I love cheese.
Sure.
Okay.
We have,
More cheese
we have
here.
to get Bob's technique on folding cheese. I'm not.
What's the trick here,
Yeah, what's that, Bob?
See, what you do is you fold it.
Let me zoom in. Hold on. You got to explain this to us very carefully. So Paul can tell us tomorrow on the radio.
Look at this. He turns all the corners in.
And then when you put it on, like that, one is you don't lose it all,
Yep.
and you end up with a thick piece of cheese.
Clever.
They say I learned that in one of my many jobs in my long career.
Ah, wonderful. Gotta keep that in mind.
But really, I mean, it makes a difference when you have a cheeseburger that you fold like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, don't stop.
We went to Millinocket, Bob, one year. We went whitewater rafting up there.
Okay,
And
the Penobscot.
Yes, it was fun. And they let the water out of the dam.
Yeah.
And then we took a plane ride over the Katahdin.
Okay.
And I have it on videotape someplace. And he took us over the knife's edge. And then the plane kind of dipped a little bit because of the
current.
the air current. And then we got to fly off the lakes at about 50 feet off the water.
My wife climbed Katahdin, although she said she never climbed the knife edge. Which I said I was glad to know she hadn't, because I
Okay, I get two ready.
trusted her judgment.
Get a plate,
since
get a
I was-
roll.
She married me, and I figured it was not just desperation.
Yeah.
But one of her uncles was responsible. You need one more?
One more.
For all the wood that came into the
Yep.
paper company.
Yep. And that was a big mill, if I recall.
Yeah, both mills were big mills. There was
Yeah.
Millinocket and East Millinocket.
Right.
And there was on Jasuncook Lake, which is up there, which was an 18-mile lake. At the head of Jasuncook Lake, there was a small village. There were about, I think, 30 people in the village. And when he was in the service, he married a woman from France
Yep.
and said, "You're coming to the U.S." And can you imagine landing on this place up in the head
Plate.
of 30
Sarah?
people
Yeah.
to the U.S.? You could only get there by boat or plane.
Yeah. Right.
One dog. Come on, guys. With salt and pepper. No lettuce, just big chunk of tomato. So I said, next Sunday I want you all to get your tomatoes chilled and we'll have a tomato sandwich together on Sunday. So I bring in the toaster, tomatoes, mayonnaise, the whole thing. And I had a fresh jar of mayonnaise, so I put the mic near it and everyone, he goes, mayonnaise, and you the pop sound.
yes,
I said, brand new jar. And I slice the tomatoes and I put the mic near the knife. And I take the toast and I put it in the toaster. And I take the mic and I pop the toaster and it makes that clicking sound. And I'm talking and forgetting that in the way to the station, the dock got turned. And all of a sudden, the smoke comes out of the toaster and the fire alarm goes off in the studio. My producer is reading the Sunday paper because he hears me ramble, and all of a sudden that paper came down like this. He comes in with the newspaper and he's going like this.
Oh my god, oh my god.
I had people call for 4 or 5 weeks. Hey Paul, you gonna make some tomato sandwiches live on the radio next week?
Never lived that one down. Oh jeez. That's so funny.
But
God.
as Chris says, when they're fresh and the taste
Oh.
on those fresh tomatoes, I mean, I will eat tomato sandwiches until my ears flowing up. And my Aunt Ruth, she loved tomatoes, and she'd be the same way. And
I
when-
need girl.
And when we go to Florida for the winter, she'd say, "Where's the vegetable stand with the fresh tomatoes?"
Yeah.
So we would go, and she'd pick the biggest tomato, and I could see her lick her lips, and she'd say, "This is my breakfast. Just salt and pepper." She'd eat a whole tomato this big.
Oh, they're good.